Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still with you here on LTV International and our continued coverage of the day's main story. Of course, today, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi attended the 36th Cultural Seminar of the Armed Forces, dubbed October A Nation's Will, which of course was held to mark the 49th anniversary of the October War victory. Of course, today we saw in the President's remarks, he addressed and saluted the members of the 139 commanders team, saying their names will forever be remembered and written in gold, and their patriotism and sacrifices will always be remembered in Egyptian history. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, the Major General Nasr Salem, the strategic expert. مساء الخير سيادة اللواء نصر سالم الخبير الاستراتيجي. مساء الخير يا فندم.
اهلا مساء النور.
ازي حضرتك يا فندم؟ متشكره ان حضرتك معانا النهارده. عايزه اسال حضرتك ايه اهم تصريحات سياده الرئيس النهارده في الاحتفاليه في الندوه التثقيفيه اللي حضرها النهارده
by the President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in the constitutional and educational conference today. The most important thing that we are facing the same challenge and the same threats that we faced before. Maybe in this difficult time will not stop as Egypt stopped before in the 15 years in 1973 with a solid pace and solidarity to get back and regain our territories full. This is the challenge that we were faced. This is one enemy, and the sole enemy. There were no rumors, there were no devil powers. Egypt from 72 till 82 had stopped its development in that era. This one of the most important thing at that era to release and to regain our territory back, to get that whole land back and whole territories. From 2013 till now, despite all the threats, the challenges will not stop. We wouldn't stop the cycle of development till now. Towards the new republic that we are doing for our sons, we're not able to face adversities only, but the most important thing to build the new republic of Egypt. Egypt that increased 2 million population increasing. We cannot stop that. There are no threats that could be challenge our development. This is our slogan today. During this time and this era and the past 8 years, specifically, despite all the major terrorism and terrorist attacks and the challenges and the threats that existed in Egypt before, that we had great achievement in different and various fields. Thanks God, we have more than 20 new cities that renovating them and increasing the reclamation of the land and the agricultural lands to vast areas. We have increased our factories and our national income had increased it to thrive. All that couldn't be achieved without our will, that we are facing an enemy. This is the spirit of October. This is the real spirit of October. Generation after generation, we are working to build our country. And the time doesn't stop for peoples, and the challenges do not stop. We couldn't stop for the challenges and adversities. But we have to work constantly and pass all these challenges to the new Republic of Egypt and for our grandsons.
سيادة اللواء كل سنة
All right.
بنشوف
Major
سيادة الرئيس حريص
General,
جدا إن هو
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi is keen to medal and to award the soldiers that participated in glorious October war. Could you please talk about this? These men, to give their spirit to our sons and grandsons. This is a part of the important history that could be forgotten. We couldn't cross this defeat to reach what we are present today without them, and the success of the new republic of these without their efforts and their sacrifices. We had dangers. We were vulnerable before, but President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi medals and award these heroes that they present their lives and sacrifice with their roles for the sake of Egypt. The current generation should know and learn that all the souls in every single free citizen of Egypt and could be aware and know that you have to pay and the tribute for those, the sons of the generation for your country. This is the same steadfastness, and they sacrificed the pure souls and the solid will of the Egyptian citizen that herited from a generation to another. That these men and heroes had sacrificed for the sake of Egypt to be our real models.
أكيد يا فندم. طبعا دور الجيش المصري
What is the Egyptian role of the armed forces and the army? This is a constant role to protect and preserve the lands of Egypt. Could you please talk about the President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi speech to the armed forces and the role of the armed forces in Egypt? As the President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi said, this is the forward line. The army is the forward line and the defensive line of its nation. We have to provide the security and stability for every single citizen in Egypt, that every single soldier and police officer, that we are provide our risk and our life to sacrifice for the lands of this nation. Our armed forces throughout the years, they provide the true fortress and the sword that protects that country. What the armed forces are providing at the moment is a sacrifice for this nation and its people. And the armed forces deserve what for the future in our country.
Indeed. I'd like to thank you very, very much, General Nasr Salem, our strategic expert. Thank you very much, sir, for your time and your insight and for joining us in our special coverage here on Nile TV International. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to a short break and we'll be right back to continue our coverage. Do stay tuned.